Alrighty. I am now live. Gonna wait for a few minutes for people to show up in the live chat, and then we'll begin. Doesn't look like anyone showed up just yet, but I'll wait until 2:01, and then I'll go ahead and get started, and then I'll just check back. Alright, shows that 2 people are viewing. Alright, it's 2:01, so I'll get started, and then I'll just check back every now and then to see if someone will show up. But yeah. But anyways, hello. If anyone will show up, welcome to the next Flipdecks live stream. This is number 8, and we'll gonna be doing Flipdecks 141 to 160. First and foremost, happy Pi Day. I'm also streaming this on the 10th anniversary of Papa's Bakeria, which was a game to tie in to the 10th anniversary of the Papa Louie series. So yeah, it's been 10 years since the 10th anniversary celebration of the franchise. And yeah, so let's not waste any time, and let's actually get started here. All right, so card 141 is Sue. She is a Tastyville Fluff Mart team lead. Her first appearance was in Papa Louie. And Mary is her girlfriend, so that means Sue and Mary are probably gay, because they're both females, so they're both girlfriends, so that means they are gay. So that's really interesting, seeing gay representation in the Flipline Studios games. All right, so Sue is a long-standing, albeit high-strung customer of Papa's many restaurants. She is a hardworking team leader at the Tastyville Fluff Mart. On a normal workday, Sue can be seen pacing the sales floor while frantically barking orders to her underlings. Unfortunately, for all of the delight work that she accomplishes, Sue rarely receives any praise from upper management, which only adds to her irritability. So yeah, from the description alone, she works at a grocery store known as the Fluff Mart, or Tastyville Fluff Mart. And you got her card here, holding a walkie-talkie, probably talking to her co-workers. You got her holding some boxes with the Fluff Mart logo on it, which is a square. I think it's supposed to be like a parody of the Target logo in a way, from the look of it, of the logo. But yeah, this is a Sue working at the Tastyville Fluff Mart. All right. So moving on to 142, which is the Mallow Men. Oh yeah, I forgot the release date. Sue's card came out on August 17th, 2015. And the Mallow Men, their card came out on September 29th, 2015. All right, the Mallow Men. So their first appearance was in Papa Louie 3 When Sundays Attack. Their hometown is Wintergreen. Oh shoot! I almost forgot. I was supposed to read out the hometown of Sue and all that. Yeah, I do apologize for that. So yeah, real quickly, Sue. She's from Tastyville. She loves red velvet. She hates training new hires, and her occupation is the Fluff Mart team lead. I'm glad I caught my mistake there. All right, now the Mallow Men, their hometown is Wintergreen Way. Their occupation is none. They love dressing up and they hate cherry bombs. Mallow Men are air puffed patrollers originally from Wintergreen Way. Being soft and weak, Mallow Men walk in tall stacks to appear more intimidating to their natural predators. They quickly joined Radley's army when he promised safe homes for all Mallow Men in the recently conquered streets of Napolitown. Soon, hordes of Mallow Men arrived in the town wearing their finest clothes to match their big city dreams. All right, so here are the Mallow Men. There are these stacks of marshmallow characters with eyes, and they're wearing attire such as a hat, a tie, and some pants. And you also got one in the foreground here. And the background is Napolitown from Papa Louie 3. And yeah, these are the Mallow Men. Oh, hello, Desiri Bird. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Alrighty, let's move on to card 143, Kayla, which came out on October 21st, 2015. All right, so her first appearance was in Papa's Burgeria. Her hometown is Burgerberg. She loves rom-coms. She hates improv, and her occupation is an actress. Kayla grew up in the small town of Burgerberg. After high school, she attended the Whiskview Film Academy to study acting. Upon graduating, Kayla landed her first role in a short Lemon Mist commercial. Things moved quickly from that day forward as she received more commercial work and finally landed the lead role in a new soap opera, Love Bright Hospital. After the fifth and final season of the show, Kayla proudly won a daytime Wendy for her role as Dr. Lovebright. Yeah, sorry for butchering that, but I will try to correct myself every now and then. So yeah, here's Kayla winning her award. Yeah, she is an actress as the Flipdeck card depicts. And yeah, so she's wearing a pink dress. She has brownish yellow hair, and she has a butterfly clip on her hair. And yeah, that's Kayla. All right, moving on to 144, the Pow Skewers. This launched on November 4th, 2015. Oh, all right, here we go. The Pow Skewer. All right, so these enemies are from Papa Louie 3, When Sundays Attack. What the? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Hometown is Lake Chocodunk. Their occupation is none. They love swimmers and they hate walls. Pow Seekers can easily be found in the chilly depths of Lake Chocodunk. They are streamlined predators at the top of their aquatic food chain. At first sight, Pow Skewers will take chase after any lone swimmer. With speed and persistence, they quietly pursue their prey. Unfortunately, the Pow Seekers' only downfall is their highly explosive appetite. Upon contact with any extraordinary exclusive swimmer, they have a tendency to go kapow. So yeah, the Pow Skewers are the variants of the Dreamsicles from Papa Louie 3. You actually have them chasing, I think this is Grimmy. Yeah, because Grimmy's outfit in Papa Louie 3 is like a diving suit type of outfit. But yeah, the Pow Seekers are these bomb pop enemies. They have the red, white, and blue coloring, and they have little propellers on their back sides. So yeah, these are the POW Seekers. All right, so next up is 145 Iggy. His card came out on November 23rd, 2015. All right, Iggy. No, not Iggy Koopa from the Mario series. The Flipline Iggy. All right, so Iggy's first appearance was in Papa's Donaria. His hometown is Starlight City. He loves Comic Con. He hates light pollution, and his occupation is a student. Iggy is a straight A student at the Eclair Academy, located just outside of Starlight City. He is obsessed with space exploration and just about anything related to science fiction. Iggy loves watching reruns of the old TV show Meteor Blaster Zone X. After school, he usually heads over to Gigaloaf Labs to hang out with his buddy Grandpa Fitz. Okay, so it turns out that Professor Fitz is Iggy's grandfather. Iggy spends so much time there that his grandfather built Iggy his own mini lab to keep him busy. All right, so here's Iggy. He is this black character with dreads. He's wearing a purple shirt with, I think, the planet Saturn on it. And he's looking through a telescope since he's into space and all that stuff. Yeah, yes, the Siri Bird. I've seen Athena P. I'm subscribed to her channel. All right. Okay, so next up is the Kaiser Onion. This is card 146, and it launched on December 1st, 2015. All right, so the Kaiser Onion's debut was in Papa Louie 2 and Berg's Attack. Their hometown is Fort Onion. Their occupation is a onion ring corporal. They love marching and they hate leaving the fort. Kaiser Onions are a small group of high-ranking officials within the infamous Onion Ring that take direct orders from Sarge and oversee squads of army onions. Kaiser Onions have sharp, pointed helmets that counterattack any customer foolish enough to pounce on them from above. They can be spotted marching atop the wooded walls of Fort Onion. So yeah, here is a Kaiser Onion behind some army onions wearing the green helmets, while the Kaiser Onions, their helmets are black with a little point on top of it to let you know that they're dangerous. All right, so that's the Kaiser Onion. All right, moving on is Toru. This is card 147, and it came out on December 9th, 2015. All right, so Toru's debut was in Papa's Pizzeria. Her hometown is Tastyville. She loves bubble tea. She hates server lag, and her occupation is a Let's Play gamer. Toru is a friendly student at Tastyville High. She is a member of stage crew, which built the sets and props for the high school's many popular plays. Much to the dismay of her parents, Toru loves spending her free time playing online games. She has even started uploading Let's Play videos of herself reviewing all of the latest games in her own quirky style. Toru's videos have quickly grown in popularity, earning her some extra spending money to buy some snacks and comic books. So I guess she's freaking monetizing her videos, since that is a thing with YouTube and Twitch and all that, is that you can actually make money with your videos if you simply monetize them and you get good amount of views and all that. So what's really cool about Toru's card is that she's actually reading a magazine of Cactus McCoy, so that's really cool. It's really cool seeing all the Flipline universes multiversing to one another, so that's always interesting. And you got her drinking a bubbly tea, or bubble tea, if you will. And yeah, this is her card. She's just chilling, reading a Cactus McCoy magazine. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty, so 148, the Cherry Bombs. This launched on December 16th, 2015. All right, so the Cherry Bombs, their debut was in Papa Louie 3, when Sunday's Attack. The Flipdeck info is that their hometown is Wintergreen Way. Their occupation is none. They love solitude and they hate short fuses. Cherry bombs are the hot-headed henchmen of Rattly Maddish. When attacked, cherry bombs will start to feverishly chase their enemy. They will quickly blow up once cherry bombs catch their prey, unless their fuse blows them up first. A cherry bomb dipped in chocolate becomes a dangerous cordonal bomb. This thick chocolate shell allows cordonal bombs to take more damage before their fuse ignites. Whenever they are cherry, cordonal, or even truffle bombs, it is best to avoid them altogether. All right, so here are the cherry bombs. You got the regular variant and you got the cordonal variant, which are protected by a shell of chocolate. And you got them in Wintergreen Way, which is, I believe, level 5. Yes, it's level 5 of Papa Louie 3. Alrighty, so 149 is Rudy. This card came out on December 22nd, 2015. All right, so Rudy's debut was in Papa's Donateria. He is from Powder Point. He loves bear claws. He hates Guy Mortadello, and his occupation is a bassist and a Papa's Cheeseria worker. Rudy grew up in the town of Powder Point, where the ever-present roar of roller coasters lured him to sleep as a kid. His mother worked at the amusement park, handling a variety show and the park's now shuttered theater. Rudy is the bass player of the popular band Scarlet and the Shakers. One day, Rudy and his girlfriend Scarlet had to quickly take side jobs at Papa's Cheeseria. This was due to their band equipment being inexplicably stolen by a crabby chef named Guy Mortarello. And yes, that is the storyline of Papa's Cheeseria. And here's Rudy playing the bass, and you got the crowd underneath him cheering him on. So this is very similar to those other cards that has a character playing an instrument, so it's no different from them. Alrighty, 150, Exandra, or Zandra. This card came out on December 31st, 2015. All right, so Zandra's debut was in Papa's Taco Mia. Her hometown is Kingdom of X. She loves Tutti Frutti, and she hates flossing. Zandra and her twin brother Zolo were born within the mystical Kingdom of X. There, they were to be raised as the next generation of royal guardians for the magical warp coins. Throughout the long corridors of the kingdom, these coins embellizoned doorways to every location within the Flipverse. The twins were safely cared for by the pint-sized Zeepers, who were the peaceful inhabitants of the kingdom. Following tradition, Zandra and Zolo's royal coronation would have happened at age 10, when they will have received the royal Z-Wands. All right, so here's Zandra obtaining the X wand. Oh yeah, I accidentally said Z wand when I meant to say X wand, so my apologies. So yeah, it's this rainbow colored wand with an X on it, and you got her wearing her signature clothing. And yeah, the background is the X Zone, which is the 10th levels of both Papa Louie 2 and 3. Alrighty, so 151 is the Brownie Bop. This launched on January 7th, 2016. All right, Brownie Bop. All right, so these enemies debuted in Papa Louie 3. Their hometown is Cookie Caverns. Their occupation is none. They love the Blondie Bops, and they hate sunny days. Male Bops are often referred to as Brownie Bops by the Scoopians of Napolitown. Most reside in dens located deep within the Cookie Caverns. However, Rattly Manish scared them all out when he built his subterranean base. Now these grumpy bops can be found thumping around town in Vanilla Heights. Since Brownie Bops are on the loose, it's best to always look up before running into unfamiliar areas. So yeah, here are the Brownie Bops. They're the square brownies, and they kind of resemble bears. And the Blondie Bops, they're a lighter tan color, and they have a pink bow on them. So those are the Blondie Bops. Favorite United Kingdom TV show? Well, obviously, growing up when I was a kid, Teletubbies, Thomas and Friends, and then most recently, I would say my favorite United Kingdom TV show will probably have to be "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." That's an amazing series, and yeah, that will be my favorite show from the UK. Is "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." All right, so next is Ember. This is card 152, and it launched on January 13th, 2016. So yeah, Ember's first appearance was in Papa's Donateria. Her occupation, or well, her hometown is Maple Mountain. She loves buffalo sauce. She hates false alarms, and she's a firefighter as her occupation. Ember is the fire captain for the Powder Point Fire Department. Early in her career, Ember single-handedly rescued 3 people from a burning building. This earned her the Golden Axe of Bravery and was a key factor in her future promotion to captain. As a child in Maple Mountain, she was a fun-loving Cookie Scout. Now, Ember is a scoutmaster for the Cookie Scout Troop 312. Ember teaches her niece Yippee and friends all about wilderness survival and the fine art of cookie crafting. So that's pretty much where Yippee got her Cookie Scout inspirations from, was from her aunt. So yeah, here's Ember. She is a firefighter. You got her spraying water from a hose, and you got a giant fire truck in the background. And she's wearing a fire helmet with the number 808 on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty basic. All right, so next up is Mr. Sherbet. This is card 153, and it launched on January 19th, 2016. So roughly 10 years ago. All right, so Mr. Sherbet's debut was in Papa Louie 3. His hometown is Napolitown. He's retired. He loves talking, and he hates being rushed. Mr. Sherbet is the Napolitown elder, the oldest Scoopian in the town. He can still remember back in the days when the town was nothing more than a small harbor with 4 families and an old syrup mill. Growing up, he worked with his father, Felix Sorbet, repairing boats. Now retired, Mr. Sherbet keeps active by taking daily walks around town, visiting his friends, and checking up on the local shops. So yeah, here's Mr. Sherbet. He is an elder ice cream cone guy. He wears black and white shoes, and he has a cane. And yeah, so this is Mr. Sherbet. And he's walking on a bridge made out of white chocolate. All right, next up is Rhonda. This is card 154, and it launched on January 27th, 2016. All right, so Rhonda's debut was in Papa's Cheeseria. Her hometown is Toastwood. She loves churros. She hates tolls, and her occupation is a truck driver. Rhonda is a hardworking trucker for PXD Freight. She's almost always on the road and can usually be spotted driving her giant 18-wheeler, which she lovingly refers to as Josephine. One day, after delivering a large shipment to Taco Dale, Rhonda met a burler biker by Rico. Sharing a love for the open road in Chile, the two immediately hit it off. Now the couple travels together, with Rico trailing behind Rhonda's truck on his rumbling motorcycle. So yes, Rhonda and Rico are boyfriend and girlfriend. They are a couple. Well, I think a couple means you have to be married. I think. We'll just say boyfriend and girlfriend for now. They're not married or anything like that, but yeah. So here's Rhonda driving in her truck, as the Flipdeck card says. All right, I'll read off one more card, and I will check back in the live chat. All right, so next is the Splashberry Derps. This is card 155, and it launched on February 4th, 2016. All right, Splashberry Derps. The characters, that is. Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, what? Okay, here we go. All right, so the Splashberry Derps are from Papa Louie 3. Their hometown is Munchmore. The occupation is none. They love seaweed, and they hate the Kiwi Gulper. Derps can be found just about anywhere in the land of Munchmore. Dive into any body of water, and you will likely encounter the aquatic Splashberry Derps. They are the oldest known living species of derps in the land. Hordes of them live together amongst the coral and rocks in their soggy dirt boxes. All day long, Splashberry derps dart and circle around their homes, keeping a lookout for any would-be invaders. So here are these Splashberry derps. They're these light blue, greenish colored derp enemies from Pop Louie 3, and they live underwater. No, I have not played Mario Kart World yet, Master Allen. Do you think that X Zone will? Well, that's only if Papa Louie 4 is announced. We don't know if it will be a thing, but if Papa Louie 4 were to come out, then yes, I would see the X Zone. I mean, kind of, but maybe they can come up with another special bonus level because, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it will return, but I'm not entirely sure on that. All right, so next up is Franco. This is card 156, and it launched on March 2nd, 2016. All right, so Franco's debut was in Papa's Pizzeria. His hometown is Toastwood. He loves pepperoni bread. He hates fax brick facades, and his occupation is architect. Franco grew up in Toastwood and studied architecture at Torta Tech University. After college, he moved to Burgerberg, where he was hired by a firm to design track homes for the fast-growing suburb. There he met his wife, Fernanda, and the two soon had a daughter named Lisa. After 20 years and many promotions, Franco decided to leave his senior management position. Soon after, he started his own architecture firm in his hometown of Toastwood called Franco Architecture. All right, so here is Franco. You got him in his office being architecture. You got a picture frame of him and his daughter Lisa. And yeah, so that's really all I have to say with this card. All right, we're almost to the end stretch here. So we have the Strut Snout. This is card 157, and it launched on March 21st, 2016. Oh, let's see. I need to spell their name right. I'll just copy and paste it. They're just called the Hog's Blade on the wiki. I'll just type in that then. Yeah. All right, so the Hog's Blades, they're an enemy from Jack Smith. Their hometown is Boneyard Dunes. Their occupation is a sword beast. They love windstorms and they hate the Pegarious Legion. Hog's Blades are sinister swine who can be found carrying razor sharp swords. The Strut Snout is a type of Hog's Blade that has been enchanted with the element of wind. There are 7 other elemental forms of Hog's Blade that can be found across the land. Variants include Pig Roast, Mud Wallow, Hail Swine, Boarstone, Storm Sow, Wartbog, and Dire Hog. All of these dangerous Hog's Blades are under the complete control of the Great Wizard Dudley. All right, so here is the Strut Snout variant of the Hog's Blade, which is this pig troll enemy. And you got him holding a yellow daggered sword. And yeah, this is a pretty cool looking card if I have to say so myself. All right, card 158 is Sasha, which launched on March 30th, 2016. All right, so Sasha, her first appearance was in Papa's Pizzeria. Her hometown is Frostfield. She loves cheese. She hates back to school time, and her occupation is an apprentice. Sasha lives in the town of Frostfield with her parents, Claire and Vincent. Sasha absolutely loves cheese and has become obsessed with all the cheese creatures and much more. At Hazelnut High, she joined the debate team and marching band where she plays the trumpet. During the summer, Sasha has a side job as a cheesemaker apprentice at the Churnsmith Creamery. All right, so here's a Sasha. You got her wearing a Cheddar Mac shirt, and you got her playing with a Cheddar Mac plush. All right, we got 2 more cards to go. All right, so next is Spearmint. This is card 159, and it came out on April 7th, 2016. All right, Spearmint. Oh, butchered the spelling. All right, so these guys are from Papa Louie 3. Their hometown is Mentley Meadow. Their occupation is none. They love snow and they hate wasting spears. Spearmints grow beast in the cold corridors of Mentley Meadows. These bulbous baddies slowly grow along the frosted floors and ceilings of their environment. For defense, they can produce tiny thorn spears that appear at the top of their heads. When a threat is near, spearmints can launch the spears at dangerously high speeds, traveling long distances in a matter of seconds. Spearmints tend to grow in large groups so they can rhythmically take turns shooting and reloading. All right, so here are the spearmints. They're these round mint characters from Papa Louie 3. They got glowing green eyes and they shoot spears from the top of their heads. All right, and finally, for this session is 160, Trishna. This came out on April 12th, 2016. All right, here we go. All right, so Trishna's debut was in Papa's Cupcakeria. Her hometown is Whistview. Yeah, Whistview. She loves Tangerine Pop. She hates leopard print, and her occupation is a sales associate. Trishna is a sales associate at Fashion Flambeau in Westview Mall. Thanks in part of her employee discount, Trishna has amassed a huge assortment of all the latest clothing and accessories. In her spare time, she runs her own fashion blog called The Trendyful Tangerine. There, she loves to post pictures of herself and friends, modeling some of the latest trending styles from the streets of Tastyville. After high school, Trishna hopes to study fashion design. However, she's finding it difficult to save money for college while also keeping her wardrobe up to date. And yeah, so here is Trishna's card. You got her taking a selfie with Prudence, and she's wearing this blue tangerine pop shirt while wearing an orange tangerine dress with the leaves as her waistband. And she also has a tangerine ear clipping. Okay, everyone, this will conclude another installment of the Flipdecks readout, or the Flipline Studios Flipdecks. So yeah, thank you all for coming, and until next time, my next stream will be over on EB the Sponge Reviewer, where I'll be reading the instruction booklet for SpongeBob SquarePants Atlantis SquarePantis. I will most likely stream that maybe towards the end of March, but yeah. So before we head out, I will check the live chat for any last minute questions, and then I'll head out. Or let's see. I mean, that's the only Nickelodeon show I watch is SpongeBob. That's all I watch. Okay, this Harry Bird Mario Type that's fake. It's not a real game. It's AI slop. Don't believe in that. Okay, goodbye everyone. Have a great weekend if you're in the Eastern United States, and I will see you guys in the next stream. So goodbye everyone.